Hey guys, good morning. Dex Barbie T. Barbie T went live on Twitch last night. Maybe you guys had a chance to see that.
Yes, we did the work into work.
And you guys were doing a whole lesson about it and everything. Did you
Yeah.
learn anything from it?
Yeah, I mean, some of those stuff I've taken her classes before, so I've already known.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, she's amazing.
Okay.
Get my
We're about
twerking skills up.
and we're going to do that every Thursday, by the way. So if you haven't followed us on Twitch, you're welcome to go on over there every Thursday at about 6 o'clock, 6:30. 6:30. We'll go live with a work and twerk lesson for you. It's a workout. So let's get into our secrets this morning. Welcome to everybody as you guys are joining. Good morning, Rick G. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. So it is time for our dirty little secrets. This girl has a pretty huge secret. She has some roommates, and it has kind of thrown off the whole living situation, and she's a little concerned. She needs some advice.
Yes, she does.
So we are on live. You can find us on the hot Facebook page, of course, YouTube and Twitch, Dex and Barbie T, all one word. All right, so good morning. Welcome to the show. We do have a little bit of a voice change for you. We're not going to say your name, but tell us exactly what's going on. Start from the very beginning.
I have two male roommates.
What happened?
Well, I've been friends with them for like years, since like high school. And last week, I went out to dinner with a group of friends, including one of my roommates. I guess the evening went a little long, a little too many drinks. And I guess we just got flirtatious when we got home. I don't know what happened, but we ended up hooking up. Since then, it's just been so awkward. I don't want a relationship with him. And I think he thinks like it's the start of something. He's acting like completely different around me. And I'm like, oh gosh, like I do not want to hurt our friendship. And I don't want anything else from him. I just kind of want things to be the way they were. So I don't know how to fix this.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Because what happens is if you have a roommate, they're the opposite sex, even though you've been friends forever, all of a sudden you go out with other people, drinks get involved. Next thing you know, you're playing just a tip. And that never ends well, especially since you're saying now you don't want to be in a relationship with this guy because you've crossed that boundary.
I mean, just tell him. Just tell him you don't want that with him, and maybe he could be a sneaky link. That's it.
Do you want that kind of sneaky link?
I don't, because I
that's
think
even
it's
worse.
the wrong message.
Oh,
It was like
no.
a one-time thing.
Well, then, yeah, you're just going to have to tell him that. And, I mean, it is what it is. If he can't handle it, he's got to go.
Or you need to go because there's three roommates there.
Does the other roommate know?
No, and it's so awkward.
See? I just feel like when you get into those kinds of situations, it eventually will happen. What do you do?
He can get over it. That's what he can do. Like, just tell him.
It's going to be awkward. It's just going to be awkward.
No,
and
it's
now you're
not.
living with them.
It could be awkward for him, but don't make it awkward for yourself. I don't like being uncomfortable in uncomfortable situations, and I'm not going to be uncomfortable.
Right.
So I would just say it and move on.
Nyla says, ew, sleeping with your roommate, question mark. Well, again, it happens. This is two things. One, roommates, don't mix it. Don't hook up with a roommate, and don't hook up with someone at work. I feel like those are the two situations where it will always go wrong.
Yeah, I get that, but she needs to end it right now. Like, let him know before he starts catching feelings.
866-639-4689. I'm going to tell you right now, he caught feelings way before they hooked up. You know what I mean? I don't
That's
even think
his problem.
He probably wasn't even drunk. He was probably like, oh, gosh, this vodka. It was water. It really hit me. Give us a call, 866-639-4689. Have you ever messed up and hooked up with a roommate? What ended up happening? Maybe it ended well. Maybe you gave him a chance. Or maybe you ended up hooking up with someone at work. Did someone end up having to quit? Did it turn into a disaster? You know, what went down? Again, give us a call and share your stories, any advice that you might have for this girl, too. Again, 866-639-4689. Boom. Chelsea said, yes, Dex. Was it Mahogany? It's my favorite game. What's my favorite game? Oh, just the tip. Dex, I agree with you. He already caught feelings. Yeah, that's usually
okay. Catch feeling for the cat.
Well, and then it just gets kind of messy after that. You know what I mean?
It doesn't, because, like, I don't know. I'm not going to. No, I learned my lesson. letting people think that it could be and it'll never be.
Mm. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
April Knoxville.
April, hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person up. Hi, good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Can you hang on? Oh, you got scared. April, good morning. Go ahead. Tell us your story.
All right, so I work with a guy, and I'm married, and he has a girlfriend. We all work together, my husband, me, him, and his girlfriend. Anyways, we hook up. It lasted for almost a year, and then I got with someone else. My husband went to jail, and then when I got with another guy, I broke it off. Well, this guy was psychotic. He started screaming at me at work. We had a testing match, and then he quit.
You had a what kind of match?
Like a cussing match, like he was cussing me out because I was still sleeping with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was bad. Like no one there knew about it at all until that happened.
Wow. So you were married and then you were hooking up with this other guy at work and you guys did this for a year. No one knew until you ended
Almost
up
a year. It was like 10 months.
Okay. What was it? Who was this new guy? Was this guy someone else just randomly?
No, I went to school with him and we got reconnected on Facebook.
Okay.
And that's but Facebook's not a good match.
So did you
I'm playing instead.
Did your husband ever find out about both of these guys?
Well, at the time he was in jail.
Oh,
and then
okay.
he got
I
out of
see.
jail. We still kept it going.
Okay.
And yeah. Well, like he knew about it, but my husband never said nothing to him to his face or anything.
Okay.
Like he went and bought him food and all that.
Why did he go to jail?
A DUI.
DUI. Got it.
Okay. Okay.
And so are you and the husband still happily, married? Are you done with these other guys or what?
Not happily married. We're still married, but we're separated. He doesn't live in my house anymore. But like we broke up for a while. He moved out. He moved back in, and he actually just moved out again last week.
Okay.
Dang.
Well, best. And do you have another guy on the side now, or is it the same guy?
Yeah, no. The other guy went to jail. He had an indictment or something. So we split up way before that happened.
Okay.
But I'm with somebody else now for like the past 9 months.
Okay.
Have they been to jail, or did they just get out of jail?
Yeah. Are they solid or what?
He's in jail. Supposed to get out next month, but they just shipped him off to another jail in Blount
The new
County.
one?
So now he gets out in June.
You
But
like?
he used to be my manager. He used to be my manager, and I found out he was back in jail and stuff, and then we were talking. So I went up and seen him a couple times, but he's at another jail now.
Goodness. Okay, girl. All right. You
I
like the
wanted
bad
them.
boys. You like the
I
guys.
kind of do, yeah.
Yeah, apparently. Got it. April, thank you.
But I mean, my kids like this other guy better than they do my husband. So I mean, I'm winning somewhere.
Okay. Well, at least they like the other dude. That's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Get out.
I can't.
Stop.
I cannot.
Good morning. Go ahead. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Katie. I'm calling from Athens, Georgia.
Hey, Katie. Go ahead. What do you got for us?
I heard this story about that girl that slept with a roommate.
Yes.
And I think if you don't want a relationship with someone, I don't think you should sleep with them in the first place.
But it happens.
I mean,
No,
some
it
people
happens.
do just want to have sex, and that's it.
Well, that's true too. It's
And
not.
it sounds like he should probably have figured out if sex was just what he wanted or if he wanted something more before they had sex.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because sometimes it means something to somebody.
No, I agree. And now they're hooked. That's what it is. Thank you for your call as always. Whew.
That girl
Okay.
didn't make my coffee right.
Oh, you got that. Yeah, that's why we're late, because Barbie's trying to get her copy. I don't even know where to start with April. That was such a long call.
That was too much. That was too much.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the comments this morning.
Well, I did sleep with my best friend. We became closer, and we're still friends 18 years later. Are y'all friends with benefits 18 years later? Or
Barbie did bring up the sneaky link.
what I don't like is when sneaky links try to go above and beyond and then try to be like, "Oh, I'm in love." Like, boy, shut up. Mind your business. Stay in your place. Let's see.
Let me. Dang, I'm late. I'm gonna just have to pop on for just a second. Hold on a second. Wow, we're running behind. Listen, if you have a story this morning and you can give some advice because you have perspective on this, have you ever hooked up with a roommate and did it turn into a disaster, or did it actually end up being a great relationship? Also, have you ever hooked up with someone that you might have worked with, and how did that turn out? Did it end up being amazing, or did someone end up getting fired? Give us a call, 866-639-4689.
Yes, Tabby. People do not respect marriage anymore. They don't.
Good morning. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Calling out of Great Court.
Go ahead, man. What do you got for us? What happened?
Oh yeah, so let's talk about the story this morning.
Yes.
I hooked up with a girl at work. The girl got fired. I quit. We've been happily married going on 4 years.
You two together?
We sure did.
Really?
Wow.
Okay, so where did you guys work? Like, what kind of job was this?
It was at a plant down in Great Court, South Carolina.
Okay. And I guess
Then
they
they
had a
told-
rule that you couldn't hook up at the office place?
They did. They said we had to split up, or one of us was getting fired, and we stayed. She got fired, and I quit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, that's a nice
now
love
we-
story.
So now we're happily married and own our own business together.
That's
that's
beautiful.
great. What do you guys do for your business? I know you want to kind of be anonymous, but what kind of business do you guys run?
Small engine repair shop.
Engine repair shop. Okay.
Nice.
I like it. Thank you for your call. Hey, actually, while you're on with us, question. When someone gets their brakes redone, is it just standard procedure for the brake places to say that you need to replace your rotor so that they can jack up the check?
You probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So their rotors are probably just fine, but they're like, oh, yeah, those rotors are not good. It's not safe.
That's correct.
Okay, just check. I just wanted to see.
Well, see, I
That's just my opinion.
rode my brakes down to the
Did they show you the rotor?
I don't know. Is the rotor the round thing?
It's the thing that the brake pad goes on.
Yeah. I was metal to metal.
Yeah, metal to metal, but chances are those rotors are still good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you very much,
All right,
sir.
thank you.
Very honest mechanic. I would send anybody to you. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Of course, it's in Great Court. Aha! Yo, let me tell you something. I never will ever talk to anybody from Great Court.
Why?
I ran into this dude in high school. He was so fine. Oh, he was so fine. And we started talking on the phone. High school. He was like, yeah, I like you. If I like you a lot, I'm going to get you pregnant. What? Cut
Oh,
off.
that's a
I hung
little-
up the phone.
Yeah, that's a little
Okay.
much. Jeez.
I wasn't even doing pregnant activities.
Right. My one of my radio mentors actually lived in Great Court. He had like an apple orchard. TK, you remember you talking about him?
Mm-hmm.
He had an apple orchard out in
Wow.
Great Court. It was beautiful.
That is the country.
That's God's country.
Mm-mm.
No?
It ain't. It is not.
Jake says, duh, Dex. What? Figures never trust a man or a woman at a damn plant. They sleep with each other. Is it really that bad? I
Yes.
keep hearing that.
BMW.
Hey, Kimberly, good morning over there on YouTube. Damn, he tried to get you, Barbie. She said pregnant activities.
They tried the BMW child. That's why I don't want nobody unless you work in the office upstairs.
What?
If you on the floor, I don't want.
There we go. And now I got to get April's comment. Jeez, April's was crazy.
That's a threat. Men who say I'm gonna get you pregnant is a threat, right?
I agree with that.
That is. I want to call the police on them.
Well, I'll tell you this: women do the same thing, though, except
Shit,
they
you ain't
won't
gotta worry
threaten
about
it.
me.
No, they won't threaten it. What they'll do is they'll be like, "Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to trap this man," and they will stop taking their birth control.
Listen, there ain't a man that I've ever been with that I want to trap. First of all, you ain't got enough money for me to trap.
I'm telling you, you might not be that way because that's
Mm-mm.
not your mindset. But there are women out there that try to trap a guy by forgetting to do their what is it, birth control.
Mm-mm.
And
And you can't trap me because, baby, huh.
you're a rabbit. You're a runner. You're a track star.
I will run.
Where's Marie? You know what? I thought I heard Marie call in earlier today. Maybe I was wrong. We had some stuff this morning. We were talking about ghosts. I know Mahogany's not on here. I don't see her, but she'd be getting me because we got into the whole ghost conversation again. And I said I don't believe in it.
Good morning, Juice.
Love the new look. Oh, thank you. I just shaved a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you did bring it
Yeah,
down.
thanks for
some.
noticing.
You got your haircut, too.
That was a week ago.
Whatever. It's done.
Good morning, Dex and Barbie T.
Hi, Thea.
Oh, there you are, Mahogany.
Barbie T loves her corns. I don't make you make them pay to play. Okay.
I'm going to edit April's comment real quick.
Ladies, you are to operate like an ATM. I can tell you I had a threesome with a friend. We all had a great time for the moment. The problem was my friend's husband started asking for private encounters. I said no, but then he got stupider and he broke up with my friend and he started stalking me for a year. I had to leave the state to get away.
Remember that comment for air.
That is insane. Honey. He tried to stalk that thing. I just pray nobody ever gets that crazy because I play crazy right along with him. Not a good idea. Do not recommend. That was a crazy story.
This girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's a little bit.
And then like somebody said she has kids and the kids have met these guys. Like,
That's
whoa.
the part. Like at the end, I was like, I was along for the ride. I was listening to this insanity. And then also, April, if you're on here, I'm not saying that you're insane. I'm just saying this is a pretty crazy story. You know, it's kind of
You're
crazy.
insane for these kind of men. Yes, you are.
But then, off topic, Dex, I love that you mimic your mom's voice. Oh, thank you. Listen, she was on the show.
Yeah, she was.
It was on my story. I actually did a story about it. It was on my Instagram. But anyways, yeah, she was on the show for a little bit. It was funny. And Barbie, you said that I was pretty close on that voice.
Yeah. Pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. You sound just like her. Keep a dude, baby. Summer Walker told us all about how guys trap females. Yeah, I can't be trapped. I cannot. You got to be quicker than that. The new dude is in jail
Yeah.
too.
God, this girl, man. All right, I'm done. I'm going to stop it at there.
Like, you deserve better, April. I want better for her. She does not have to date a jailbird.
She wants jailbirds. Listen, some girls just want a bad boy. I don't understand.
I like them bad, but don't get caught. I like a bad, smart individual.
Ladies on Facebook or on any of our streamers, do you like a bad boy? What's going on with that?
But you don't make a family with them. Like, you got to know, like, there's just like guys do with girls. You got to know who to smash and pass, and then who to, actually build with or try to, like, I know sometimes I choose the wrong ones, but they are good liars. They're good actors, too.
I have seen that.
They're good actors. These dudes, they'll act like the good guy, but they really be the F-boy the whole time. A whole F-boy.
Do I look younger because of this look? Rick G said I look like I rolled back 10 years.
Yeah, because you don't have all that white stuff that was in there showing through too much. I think you should dye it. Like, you'll look a lot younger. You don't want to look like Santa.
She's targeting inmates. I like a bad boy in the bed, but not on the streets. That's over there on Twitch. No, I want a church boy.
No, I get that. No, Tabby, I get that 100%. Just because they're in jail doesn't, my uncle's in prison. He's very intelligent, very talented. There's different situations. There is. But
wrong. That's law.
I don't want anybody that's in and out, in and out, in and out in jail. Like, where's the stability there for me? Like, nah. It's like you learn your lesson, right?
I like the nerd myself. They packing.
He used to send you money. See? Now, if it's a situation like that, I ain't gonna lie to you. Go ahead. I'll be a pen pal all day. But I personally am not gonna wait on a man to get out of jail to be with him. I'm going to lie to him to make him feel great by himself in jail. And he can still send me money.
Bad boys usually don't make lasting relationships.
They fun. They're fun. But Just saying, some of the worst hookups are in the restaurant business. Oof.
Yes, I agree with that.
I like nerds myself. They packing. The bad boys are little, if you know what I mean. Ha, Crystal. I think there's a lesson in everything. You don't have to go to jail to change, period. They don't, but the adventures be worth it. Some random stranger from jail sent me money for lunch and a massage. I don't even know him. Tabby, where he at? You know him now? You should. Watch Love After Lockup.
Oh yeah, that show's nuts.
Now if it's a dude in there and he got money, he just got to do a couple of years. He just had to do a little time.
I feel like they would cause heartbreak and STDs.
Ooh.
I agree.
See, yeah, and then I'm gonna have a whole bunch of questions like, what you doing in there because
What would I be classified? I know I'm not a bad boy. I said I know I'm not a bad boy. No need to go ahead and rub it in. So if you were to classify me, be honest, feel free, I can take it. What category would I be in? Would I be a nerd? Barbie, you know me too well. I'm talking about people on live.
Okay.
Am I a good boy? A church boy? What?
Definitely not a church boy. So let's go ahead and put that out there.
Nerdy nerd. Any others? Dex, you're the good boy. I'm the good boy. Barbie, are you agreeing with some of these?
You're an urban nerd.
I'm an urban nerd. No church boy.
Nerds have master's degrees.
All right, here we go. All right, let's get into this. So, we were talking about this girl who messed up. She ended up hooking up with one of her roommates. She has 2 male roommates. And next thing you know, she hooked up with one because they went out for drinks and all that kind of stuff. Now it's made things awkward. I think we all know that she needs to go ahead and tell everybody, hey, this isn't going to work out.
Yeah, let them know. And I mean, you don't have to be rude about it, but just be like, hey, I was just a little tipsy. Blame it on the alcohol.
Blame it on the alcohol. Exactly. So we wanted to know, have you ever made that kind of mistake? Have you ever hooked up with someone at work? Did it make things awkward? Have you ever hooked up with someone, that you lived with as a roommate? And did it make things awkward? Or did it turn out amazing? April's on. Good morning, April. Tell us exactly what happened. You ended up hooking up with someone. This is a complicated situation, so listen carefully. A lot of people involved here.
All right, so I work with a guy, and I'm married, and he has a girlfriend. We all work together, my husband, me, him, and his girlfriend. We hook up. It lasted for almost a year, and then I got with someone else. My husband went to jail, and then when I got with another guy, I broke it off. Well, this guy was psychotic. He started screaming at me at work, like a cussing match. Like, he was cussing me out because I was sleeping with him. No one there knew about it at all until that happened.
Wow. So you were married and then you were hooking up with this other guy at work and you guys did this for a year. No one knew until you ended
Almost
up
a year. It was like 10 months.
Okay. What was it? Who was this new guy? Was this guy someone else just randomly?
No, I went to school with him, and we got reconnected on Facebook,
Okay.
and that's, but Facebook's not a good match.
Did your husband ever find out about both of these guys?
Well, at the time, he was in jail. We still kept it going.
Why did he go to jail?
A DUI.
DUI. Got it.
Okay.
And so are you and the husband still happily, married? Are you done with these other guys? Or what?
We're still married, but we're separated. He doesn't live in my house anymore. But we broke up for a while. He moved out. He moved back in, and he actually just moved out again last week.
And do you have another guy on the side now, or is it the same guy?
Yeah, no. The other guy went to jail. He had an indictment or something. But I'm with somebody else now for like the past 9 months.
Okay.
Have they been to jail, or did they just get out of jail?
He's in jail. Supposed to get out next month, but they just shipped him off to another jail in Bullitt
The
County.
new one?
So now he gets out in June.
Wow.
Bless it.
Right. That was a whole story.
It was.
We actually do have a guy who ended up hooking up with a girl and someone got fired. So we'll talk to him coming up in just a few. If you have a story to share, you're welcome to. A lot of times people say don't hook up with someone, don't dip your pin in the company ink.
Yeah, never.
Right? Because it always ends up badly. But sometimes it doesn't. Give us a call. Share your stories. What ended up happening when you dipped your pin in the company ink or the roommate ink? What?
Have you dipped
What?
in the company ink?
So we'll go ahead and take some of your stories.
Dex, what do you mean?
Good morning. Dex of RBT. We'll take your calls next. I'll tell you, this is why I don't do this. I think it's a horrible idea. It's a mistake.
That's a stupid charge to go to jail for. Dex was asking all the right questions. Keeps this tea spilling.
Dex, you a goody nerd. Thanks, Jake, over on YouTube now. I love how he's like bouncing.
Going back and forth.
Dex not so good after all. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, hipster nerd. Wow. We found our next story time. I don't know about that. There's not very many stories from this guy.
Dex, tell that one story when you were like,
Hi, good morning. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Dex. The people want to know, Dex.
I don't know what you're
Yes, people want to know.
Dex, people want, inquiring minds want to know, Dex, did you dip your pen in the company ink, Dex?
You know what?
Come on now.
I feel like I'm getting flush. My face is getting red. Maybe, you know what? I don't know what to say right now. You guys got me
Say
speechless.
yes or no. Say yes or no, Dex.
Yes or no. That's the answer to the question. Yes or no. You ain't got to go into details.
Okay.
But he should.
I'll share a story. Sure, I will. I'll share a story. Fine, we'll do that. All right. Thank you. I'll do it next. Thanks to you. Thank you very much.
Give him some water, Barbie T.
Yeah, he needs some milk right now.
Hey, man down. Man down.
All right. Thank you very much, Sherman. Have a good day. Jerk. All right, fine. I'll tell. Which one you want me to tell that? That's a horrible story.
So just tell it. You put me on the spot all the time. It's your turn. Go ahead. I've never dipped my pen in the company ink.
Tell
by the
it.
way,
No, we
ever.
gotta do. I'm gonna tell it
Any
one time and
company.
one time only. So I'm not gonna just say it on
know.
live. Yep,
Go
he's
ahead.
avoiding the question. Oh man, you guys are really making me feel.
So who'd you play
uncomfortable.
just the tip with?
It wasn't just a tip kind of
It
situation.
was a relationship, a sneaky link.
No, it wasn't a sneaky link. No.
So it was an open relationship. Everybody at the office knew.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Well, I'll tell it to you. Dex, have you ever dated a black girl? What? What was that? What was that look? Jeez. I'm not against it. I don't think I have. No.
How do you not think you have?
No. I did.
You know
I did talk to a girl who was black, but we didn't date. No, it never got to that point yet. Yeah. We went on a couple of dates. So there. Jeez.
You didn't hook up though.
Gosh, why are we getting into all of these details
You
about
ain't
my
had-
life?
You ain't had the blackberry molasses. You ain't had it.
All right, so.
You did. You had some blackberry molasses.
Oh my gosh! What?
Tell me.
I feel
Tell the
so
people. We
uncomfortable
want to
right
know. We want to know. We want to know. Blackberry molasses. Has Dix had any?
Plead the fifth. Okay, just reading some comments.
We never hear about Dex stories.
You
Exactly.
guys hear about my stories all the
Exactly.
time. I share all sorts of stuff.
Share.
Yeah, I'm
Open
all
up and
about
share.
sharing.
I shared really big this week.
Sharing.
Huge.
You only shared on the live. You didn't share on the air.
Okay, we're on the live. I'm not telling you to go on the air.
Well, I have to. If I'm going to share it once, I'm not going to share it just to the live. We're going to go on the air with it.
Oh well.
The
See,
black
you
or the
decide.
berry Dex.
The sweeter the juice. Once you you could tell he ain't had no blackberry molasses because once you go black,
Stop reading comments and share. Oh, you guys are killing me today.
you never go back.
Once you go black, you never go back. 2 minutes away, I'll share my story. I will share the story of the office thing. How about that?
This is great. I love it.
Get
Is
'em,
it like
Barbie.
United Nation dated different color, dated different flavor? I dated,
Anybody
I
date
talked to an
Asian
dude.
people?
I talked to an Asian dude before.
Yeah?
Y'all remember egg roll? For those that went to high school with me, me and him used to
Egg
talk.
roll. They called him egg roll?
Mhm.
Interesting.
He was my homie, but we ain't never.
Did you have that egg roll?
Nah,
No?
I was in high school. I wasn't
Dumplings?
doing nobody's egg roll. So-
Dex eats a lot of white rice. I actually. Oh gosh. Dex is turning. I am turning red. You guys are killing me. I usually don't.
You
do
should make
this.
Blasian babies. Ha
Yeah.
ha ha ha.
I had to pull the car over for this. Shut up. 1 minute away. I don't think it's that great of a story. I will say though, whenever it comes to this, I dated an egg roll too.
You dated an egg roll too? Where he from? Where you from, Tabby?
Yeah.
I haven't seen egg roll in years. I don't even know where he is. Like he used to buy me baby fat.
Baby fat.
Because I loved baby fat. Like he got me a baby fat necklace, a book bag.
Oh, it's a brand. Got it.
Yeah.
Um.
And it was, like it was Kimora Lee Simmons and Russell Simmons, Asian and black.
I'm sitting in my garage. Stop.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you guys. You guys are gonna be disappointed. I don't think it's that great of a story. I'm gonna try to remember all of it, but like, yeah, it was definitely a lesson for me, on why not to date someone that you work with. You know what I mean? Because then also after you break up, you gotta see them, and then next thing you know, you
yeah.
find out that they're like, dating someone else in the workplace, and then you got to see that person, and it's just a mess. I am done with y'all. I am so done. Facebook Live and all of the lives actually that we're on right now on YouTube and Twitch. Everybody's like, all right, Dex, you can't just not tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
Barbie, go ahead. And what are we talking about?
Dipping Dex's pen in the company.
No,
ink.
we're talking about have you ever hooked up with someone that you work with? And I am a firm believer that is a disaster. It only leads to bad stuff.
And that's because you've been through this before, correct?
And so Barbie wants me to share my story. Have you ever hooked up with someone at work, and did it turn out bad or did it turn out amazing? Yes, I did hook up with someone at work. I won't say names or anything like that, but I was working at a radio group, and I ended up dating this girl, and she worked in one of the departments, right? I actually hooked her up with a job, and we were just friends. Next thing you know, friends lead into, a relationship.
Benefits and relationship.
Right, relationship and all of that kind of stuff. About 6 months later, oh gosh, I really don't want to tell this
Tell
story.
it. Go ahead. You got it.
She starts hooking up with another guy in the office.
Oh,
And
that guy.
Huh? Yeah. And he was my supervisor. And one of my I had two supervisors, and he was one of them. And he had tricked her into coming over to his house on a regular basis. At least that's the story I got, is that she was babysitting for him. He was married, and so she started going over there, and then they started hooking up. And then I ended up finding out the hard way. And then she breaks up with me. And this is why I'm telling you, don't try to hook up with someone because it's such bad news. Because afterwards, I had to go in and I had to see this girl all the time.
And the manager.
And the manager.
Dang.
And he was trying to get me fired for like a year and a half.
He's so cool. I didn't think he would do that.
Shut up. He's not cool. He's a horrible person. You're my friend. You're my friend. You're not his. Okay?
Okay.
And so he ended up getting fired for some shady stuff that he was doing behind the scenes. And then she ended up getting fired. And it was just awful.
And then you left.
And then I left. Yeah, because I left because I was trying to find another job for, doing what we do now.
Yeah.
Doing a morning show. But yeah, that's all. And that happened right here in this city.
Ooh,
I should have said that part.
Oh, yes. Everybody going to try to figure out because it wasn't here.
No, it wasn't here.
Over there.
No, I'm like, don't point like, people are going to see. All right, so there you go. Have you ever had that situation happen? What ended up happening? Maybe it was something good. Maybe you hooked up with someone at work and you ended up getting married. You're welcome to share your story. Ugh.
Don't you feel better?
No,
Doesn't it feel
I
good?
don't. No. Are you guys happy? Is that thoughts on that story? Now we curious.
It wasn't this company.
Was it?
Well, they said they're curious.
Look at these calls. Good morning. Hang on just a second. Hi, good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. Oh, I hate sharing those things. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Shantae. I'm calling from Welford.
Good morning, Shantae. Go ahead.
Good morning. I dipped my pen in the company coffee or whatever you guys said.
The company ink. Yeah. What happened?
It was good. At first, it wasn't because, it's a little jealousy there when it's like, oh, why are you talking to them? Like, but it's going to be 9 years, and we got 2 kids together. So
wow.
Good for you. It's not always bad.
Yeah.
We ended up not working together because it was more of like, you're too friendly. And I'm like, I'm a customer service rep. I'm supposed to be friendly. So, but us splitting the job, it ended up working, and we're still together today. So It don't always end bad.
Okay, good.
That's beautiful.
Good. Thank you very much.
You guys have a good day.
You too. Hang on just a second. We've got one call ahead of you. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Thomas from Gray Court.
What's up, man? What do you got for us?
I was listening to the segment about dating coworkers and stuff like that.
Yes.
I actually met my now wife at work, and it was crazy. It was a roller coaster. It could have gone terribly wrong and bad, but we ended up getting married. We just celebrated our 3rd year anniversary this past month, and we have 2 beautiful kids.
Now,
how was it like a roller coaster? Like, were you guys involved with other people before?
Yeah.
Yes, she was actually married at the time.
Ooh.
And we worked 3rd shift together at a local correctional facility.
Yep.
Get out.
They warn you ahead of time. They're like, stay away from coworkers because it's a thing.
Right.
And sure enough, we worked the same shift, and we were spending a lot of time together, late hours, it's nighttime, just hanging out, shooting the stuff, and next thing you know, she's getting a divorce, and we're
Wait,
together.
she was married?
Yes.
She was married, yeah.
Okay.
I just want you to know you have proven our theory about Gray Court. You're like the second person to call in from Gray Court.
Yeah. Did they ever find out about you guys?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was a big deal. Like I said, it could have gone terribly wrong.
Did they fire you?
Sour? No.
Okay.
Definitely not. But it worked out in the best way possible. It can either go one way or another, but it worked out in a good way for us.
Boom. Thank you very much.
Thank
you for your
you.
call.
Yeah.
Did you see Jess's comment?
Yeah, I'm literally about to put the number on here because, girl, please call in. Give us that
my
tea.
ex was cheating on me with my boss while I was pregnant with our 3rd child.
Listen,
Damn.
from the discussion yesterday about what happens to your body after pregnancy and giving birth, men, if you're going to cheat on a woman that's had your child, be
that
prepared
happens.
to get the dog's snot possibly beat out of you. Like, it's like that would, I could only imagine what a woman's mental goes through, like, especially while pregnant.
Right. And see, and that's
No.
and again, and then on top of that, I mean, like the worst part is the aftermath of like having to go back in, and then you gotta see them because you work with them after a breakup or something like that, and then you're just like, ugh, that's awful.
I've never done the company thing. Mm-mm.
Choking out prisoners together and fell in love at the Tiger River. Is that the prison that's out there in Gray Court? Stop.
I don't know. Started a little thing with my manager and ended up getting pregnant. We just celebrated 10 years together and 2 amazing kids. We really created a beautiful life together. Wow, Destiny.
Hey, there you go.
I'm going to have to go with Doja. I don't have a type. Just want to engage in baby-making activities. Okay, Tia. Hello.
All right.
I'm almost positive you look like the type that a woman would love to ride. Whoa.
Talking about who? What?
Maria said, Dex, I'm almost positive you look like the type that a woman would love to ride. You are a freak, Dex.
Well then, guys, it's been gotta get my face red again. Guys, it's been fun. Tiger River is in Henry, South Carolina.
Henry.
I don't even know where that is. I just know that one of my mentors lived in Gray Court, and he had an apple orchard, and I love going out there. It was like one of the coolest places.
Apples really tasty.
You know what? I don't know. He didn't really farm them like that because he was working. We worked together. We worked in radio. He just bought the orchard. It was like 29 acres.
And he didn't eat his own apples and sell them. I want to go apple picking.
You gotta do them specifically. Like you have to grow them and fertilize them and make sure that they're ready to eat. I think. I don't know. It's a complicated thing.
I thought they just grow out on the trees.
Yeah, and then if you eat them off the tree and they haven't been done correctly, then they taste sour and nasty and just disgusting. You don't want to do that.
Please don't say my name on air if you read this. I had a fling with a woman I worked with a few years ago. It went on for about a year and a half. Feelings were getting involved, but she was engaged and I was married. Got really complicated because we only live a few blocks apart. It had to end. So, sir, I just want to know.
Are you still married?
Yeah, are you still married?
And what ended up happening?
Did your wife find out? No, he says he's single on his Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah, I look at y'all.
Barbie.
I look y'all up. I want to see who I'm talking to.
Look me up over here. Sorry, I clicked on it. All right. Well, listen, I think it's time for us to go ahead and hop off. I do want to listen to the rest of that story, though.
My wife and I met while working at Fats Cafe and have been together for 6 years and married for 2.5.
Yo, I used to do endorsements for Fats Cafe.
We all used to do endorsements for
Fats Cafe. Did you?
Yes.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Jesse, and I'm calling from Knoxville.
All right, Jesse, go ahead real quick. What happened with you?
I don't want anybody to recognize my voice. First
Okay,
of all,
now I'm going to give you a heads up. Hold on a second. I'm going to give you a heads up. We are on our lives right now, so we're on the Facebook Lives and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm on the Facebook Live too. It's okay. I already know. They're not on the lives. They just definitely listen to the radio.
Good. Okay, go ahead.
My ex of 8 years, he cheated on me all the time, but I was stupid and always, forgive them or whatever. But with our third child, he was cheating on me with our boss at work. And I had to quit the job. He got with another boss. He actually was sleeping with 7 other women that just worked there. All of these women in my face that have worked with me for years. And all of them knew. I was the only one that didn't know.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, he is a community D.
Well, and that just got even worse.
That's not the same thing. It's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. And I have 3 kids with him. But it's okay. We are cool. We get along. We are not together. Never will be.
How did you find out?
No. He blew me off on his birthday. And he came home a little messed up, asleep on the bed. I took his phone, went in the bathroom, found it all out.
Honey, well, next time a man cheats on you once, leave and never
go
back.
Leave forever, yes.
Or cheat back. One of the two.
Okay.
It don't work. That don't work. That don't work.
Don't cheat back, because next thing you know, you cheat back and everybody's got herpes. And
Oh,
it's just,
well,
you know,
hell, he was
Exactly.
he was hitting
No, you're
everything.
I know, but now you're adding more
Exactly.
bodies. I mean, like, next thing you know, there's 30 bodies. You don't want
and
all
I
of
don't
that.
want that. I
Yeah.
don't need that. I do
Yeah.
not
Definitely
want
don't.
That.
Child,
Cheers
no.
to you.
No.
Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And he
To
did
finish
finish
the
that story.
story.
Did you see that?
Yeah, we went our separate ways. Neither significant other knew. She's married now to dude, and I'm happily single.
All right. We got to end the live. The herpes. Nah. Dex is the good guy. Well, thank you, Tabby. We'll talk to you guys.
Have a wonderful weekend. Oh, Greenville people, come together. Greenville tomorrow, 9 a.m.
That's right. We're going to be doing our adult Easter egg hunt. Sorry, Knoxville. Don't worry. We're going to be in Knoxville for the Lollapalooza. But for Greenville, yeah. So, well, today I'm going to be at Rim Time. Yeah, selling rims.
What time?
2 to 4. 2 to 4.
Oh, okay. Who got that?
I think they said you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're going to be out at Rim Time. And then tomorrow we're going to be out at Gather Greenville, and we're going to be doing our adult Easter egg hunt. There's going to be 10 eggs. We're going to get one more finalist. And then, everybody gets to choose an egg. One of the eggs has $2,500 to Diamonds Direct, which you hear me talk about Diamonds Direct.
Yeah.
That means $2,500 there is like $5,000 to some normal store. Take care, guys.